Dayton, here are your installation instructions for the HSU. Step one was to check the oil level in the unit itself, which we have done. Don will explain step two.
Alright, Dayton, looking at the setup instructions, number 2 is open the bypass valve, which will be this unit right here on the side of the pump. Number 3 is to turn the indicator knob to release the indicator arm on the head. That's this wheel right here. You want to thread that down till basically it stops and the arm is not connected to the wheel in any way. So we want to go there. Now we want to go ahead and connect the hose from the pump to the swaging tool. This is where you may have to use a set of pliers to kind of snug that up a little bit. Let me grab those here. Connected the hose to the from the pump to the swaging tool. Now we're going to go ahead and close the bypass valve. Now what we want to do is go ahead and raise the head above the pump level. And we want to go ahead and pump slowly, a couple of pumps to get the air out of the system. Okay, Tyler's going to go ahead and pump the handle for me. Slowly. Keep on going, Tyler. Once again, what we're doing is bleeding the hydraulic system. Okay, we're good. And we're going to
What
reinstall.
happened? Did it purge a little bit?
It did.
Okay.
We're going to reinstall. Make that finger tight. And because these are older, we're going to snug it up just a little bit with the wrench. I'm sorry, the water pump pliers. And now we want to go ahead and open the bypass valve one full turn. Stop.
3.
Alright, on the swaging procedure, we want to put the Swagelok nut and ferrules in the proper sequence. This is where you want to go ahead and follow the rules when you open up the fitting, Dayton, regarding the application of the lubricant on the rear ferrule. We're going to go ahead and thread that, make sure it's bottomed out, and thread the nut down all the way till it stops. In the past, by the way, Dayton, it wouldn't be a bad idea for whoever's actually doing the work to go ahead and make sure they push down on this tube in the direction of the die head itself. Once we get the threads fully engaged, we're going to go ahead and push the tube all the way in. Step 2 on swaging procedure is to close the bypass valve, which once again is on the pump. So we're going to go ahead and snug that up. And basically, this is where we use the indicator knob. This is where we slide the arm over and we back the wheel out until it drags and snugs up. Okay, that's kind of like acting as our gap inspection gauge on the die head here. So, to swage the ferrules onto the tubing, make sure this valve is closed, and we pump it until we hear a click, and that'll be the click when this rotating wheel drives into the die head and releases the control arm. I'm pumping the handle now. Tyler's keeping an eye on the die head wheel. It's good that it's starting to stiffen up. Hear it click, you stop pumping, release the valve. We took the pressure off the system, you back off the nut, and now the ferrules should be swaged onto the tube. Using a head like this is all the threads are engaged when we go ahead and put the ferrules onto the tube. Once again, I think we're good to go. This is the unit that we received back yesterday. Ferrules are on the tube, and I do believe we're good to go. If you have any questions during the process today at Johnson Matthew with Jose, feel free to give me a call. Thanks, Dayton. Thanks, Tyler.